that the entire franchise just collapses and folds?
I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, they could, as I said, they could just explode and just not in a good way, explode with scoring. No, they could explode as in just fall, into burst into pieces.
Well, I mean, the team just decides, you know what, we're just going to withdraw from the NHL. We no longer want to be a franchise.
If the Blackhawks didn't do it, then they're not going to do
it. Okay, that's fair. All right, and I have one more hot take. Kyrie Irving is going to stay in Boston. He doesn't want to be overshadowed, as we've seen. He's showing that he can be a leader, and he's showing that he can not only lead, but he can lead successfully. If the Celtics make any kind of serious noise in a series that he's playing in, he is going to stay in Boston.
I think for that to happen, Boston has to win the East. So for that reason, I don't think it's going to happen because I think the Bucks are the better team.
I don't know, because if Kyrie comes to the Knicks, he's going to be coming as the number 2 player. Not only is he going to be the number 2, he's going to have a draft pick that is going to overshadow him. So while he might be the number 2 player, he's going to be seen as the number 3.
I don't think so. People get excited for draft picks, but people are going to get way more excited for a free agent like Kyrie.
Listen, if the Knicks get the first overall pick, the only thing Knicks fans are going to be talking about is Zion Williamson for years.
No, they're going to talk about a big 3, and it's going to be they're already posting Zion, Kyrie, and KD, and yeah, I think people rightfully think that KD is the best player out of that, but KD is also not a vocal leader type guy, so it would still be Kyrie's team, and a rookie's certainly not gonna take over control from someone that's established themselves as a superstar in the NBA.
Well, I mean, you would think that, but I'm pretty sure we'd seen that exact scenario play out in the NFL with Odell Beckham Jr. falling out of grace with the Giants and Saquon Barkley stepping up and being the leader. I mean, I know the NBA and the NFL are different sports, and Saquon Barkley did the leading with his play and not with his talk, but that's the exact scenario that happened with the Giants.
Yeah, but I don't think comparing Odell and Kyrie is,
They're 2 peas in a pod. They're the flat earthers.
Huh?
They're 2 peas in a pod. They're the flat earthers.
Is Odell a flat earther?
I'm pretty sure it was Kyrie and Odell.
I didn't think it was Odell.
Well, Odell also looks at the sun during the eclipse and says how long you ain't supposed to look at it. If you know you're not supposed to look at it, why are you looking at it, asshole? Come on!
No wonder he couldn't catch.
Exactly. Anyways, those are our hot takes. I want 5 more minutes of everyone's time because the NFL draft.
Johnson to look at the eclipse, he would have just ran right into that wall.
Yeah. The NFL draft is 1 week from tonight, which is awesome because we get to broadcast during it.
Yes. That means we're that much closer to football again.
Yes.
Not
so
that crappy AAF.
What's the AAF?
Right.
Oh,
exactly.
Okay. Anyways, I have a couple of questions I want to ask you guys about the NFL draft, and then we'll get on out of here. So we all know that the talk has been Kyler Murray, number 1 pick. For the last 3 or 4 weeks, it's been Kyler Murray. Who do you think should be drafted number 1 overall, assuming the Cardinals stay with the number 1 pick? Should they draft Kyler? Should they draft Nick Bosa? Should they draft Josh Allen? Should they? I don't know what else you could do.
Real quick, Oshie just got checked into the boards by, I don't know who it is on Carolina, but Ovechkin is fired up. He's looking like he wants to murder him.
Another fight?
Go to it.
It would be if they would let him get to him. But, man, Oshie is down. He's holding his wrist, I think. 13 on Carolina. I don't know who that is. That's a big loss because Oshie's been great. Ugh.
Do you think after that punch, Ovechkin tweeted, "Rock you like a hurricane" to the kid he knocked out?
No, but that would be funny. Oshie's up and skiing off, but he is hurting.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Head first right into the fucking
could have notched the
boards.
He's done for the game.
Oh, man.
I hope he's all right.
Dirty.
That's a big loss for the Caps if he's not.
It's a shoulder injury.
He's on his shoulder bad.
Yeah, it looks like his left shoulder, maybe?
Maybe it's a dislocation. I mean, that's the best probably scenario. You know, he might miss a game, but
no, if it's a dislocation, TJ, he's fucking tough.
Yeah, I don't think he would miss a game, but you know,
if it's a dislocation, he's coming back to this game. Anyway,
hopefully it's that. Hopefully it's nothing more serious.
Yeah,
a bit of shot.
Because remember, a shoulder injury. I know they're different positions, but shoulder injury kept Andrew Luck out for a season and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So shoulder injuries are nothing to mess with. And I know Andrew Luck is a quarterback, but you know it's a lot of shoulder motion to shoot a puck.
Yep.
Even to pass.
Swing a bat.
Yeah. Anyways, that's very unfortunate. But what should the Cardinals do with the number 1 overall pick?
Yeah, it's really gonna depend on their feeling with Rosen. A lot of people are saying that Cliff Kingsbury wants his own guy, which a lot of first-year coaches do. So I can't exactly blame them if they take Murray. I don't necessarily think he's worth a first overall. But if you think you got your guy, then then go for it. You build around a quarterback. So I think if that's the case, they definitely trade Rosen, possibly to the Giants, possibly to the Redskins. There's definitely a market for him. And they probably don't get a whole lot back. Maybe
I don't know if you're watching the hockey game, but Ovechkin just whispered something to someone. There's a fucking hit out now. That's what the KGB is coming. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think he wants to score first, but if they, oh man, this one's definitely about to be real interesting these last 4 minutes.
Yep.
But yeah, I think they probably get a second rounder for Rosen. I can't imagine they'll get a first unless it's 28th or worse.
But then the teams drafting that position don't need a quarterback.
Right. But assuming they trade Rosen away, they definitely take Murray. If they decide to go with Rosen, if in camp Cliff is like, okay, the last coach didn't screw him up too badly, then I think they probably take Bosa. I think he's, probably the consensus number 1 right now. There's definitely an argument for other players, but he looks like his brother, and his brother has shown to be a very, very good player. So, So that's, it's really on Cliff Kingsbury right now, I think.
All right. And the Cardinals, when they drafted Rosen, didn't they move up to 10 to draft him?
I believe so.
So, what a fucking waste, huh? You move up to draft a quarterback, and then the next year you're going to try and pawn him off for a second-round pick so that you can draft another quarterback. Like, are the Cardinals the new Jets?
Like,
no offense, Dan O'Shea, but like...
I don't know what they gave up to trade up for him, though. If they gave up a second and they get back a second right now, then it's pretty much a wash of a season, but no great loss other than that.
I'm looking that up right now to see. Okay, Cardinals trade up to get Josh Rosen. The Cardinals traded up to number 10 overall pick to snag him. Arizona sent the number 15 pick, a third-round pick, and a fifth-round pick to the Raiders for the rights to the signal caller.
Wait, what was that? I heard third and fifth. What was the...
They traded their first-round pick. So they swapped 15 to 10.
Swap versus a third and a fifth.
And then a third and a fifth.
And if they get a second for him, then I think that's pretty reasonable. A pick swap, and then they only lost a third and a fifth, and they get a second. I think that's it means that again last season was a total wash of a season, but you have a new coach, possibly a new quarterback, so maybe that's what you need is a full reset.
Okay, give me 1 second. So the 79th pick was Rasheem Green. That's one that they had traded up to get. And then the other one was pick number 152. Let's see, who was pick number 152? Pick number 152 was Dane Cruikshank. Funny enough, the pick to Arizona, or from Arizona, that went to the Titans, they used their pick on a corner from Arizona. So, there we go. So, picks number 79 and 152 really didn't amount to anything. Those are the picks that they gave up for him. It was all in last year's draft. It wasn't future drafts. All right? So, you think they should pick Kyler Murray?
I wasn't super impressed by Rosen, so...
Again, they were also a terrible fucking team last year.
Yeah, they're often... Yeah, it's tough to say because of that. Their line was so bad that, who knows? So, at least they have some OTAs to at least try and assess Rosen for themselves. But yeah, it's a difficult position to be with. I wouldn't really blame them if they decide to start brand new.
Okay. I think if you have the number 1 overall pick, you just drafted a quarterback that could be the future of your team for 10 plus years, versus a guy who is undersized, whose style of play doesn't quite yet fit the NFL model, who hasn't proven shit. Game over. Carolina Hurricanes with the victory, and it looks like Ovechkin's about to get some retribution. No, that's not. No, that's not Ovechkin. Anyways, I would stick with Rosen, and I would take the best player in the draft. And I don't think that that's Kyler Murray. I'm torn. Like, if you want best player right now, yes, it's Nick Bosa. I believe that
I don't think they're gonna go Bosa. I don't know.
No, I think Nick Bosa is